As we continue to learn more about that deadly school shooting, documents Scripps News obtained show law enforcement had multiple communications with Colt Gray and his father Colin prior to that shooting.
Well, the Harris Walls campaign issuing a statement extending an olive branch to would-be Kennedy voters that they hope to woo.
As that countdown to the election continues, candidates are talking economic policy ahead of Tuesday's debate. Will they see any relief? Well, for that, we have meteorologist Julie Martin. It just seems like that has been the story of the summer. Triple digits, especially in places like Phoenix. They have gotten no break. Haley, I can't help but notice a very lively room behind you, and I do understand that we have our first exit poll out of South Carolina. What can you tell us about that?
The U.S. has reportedly paused a shipment of bombs to Israel as it considers how they could be used during Israeli military operations in the densely populated southern Gaza city of Rafah. Welcome back. If you are just waking up, getting going, trying to figure out what's for breakfast, well, we have the perfect day for you today. It's National Waffle Day. Breaking overnight, 3 people are dead and 5 more are hurt after a shooting at Michigan State University.
Police say that the gunman is...
On the news right now, parents, if your child goes to school in Haywood County, the district will have grief counselors available throughout this week. This comes after the death of 17-year-old Christine Michael, who went to Haywood High School. She was shot on Highway 19 heading toward Brownsville after leaving the Haywood Ripley basketball game. She was in the car with 3 other teens. That's when someone pulled up and shot into the car several times, but only Michael died.
I'm a parent of...
Superintendent says surrounding counties have also stepped up, offering resources to help students cope with Michael's death. 2 people, including a teen, have been charged with first-degree murder. Also this morning, Memphis police are trying to find out who is responsible for the latest string of car break-ins. In the past year, Memphis has really seen a rise in those and thefts across the city. The latest, though, happening over the weekend, involving 18 cars being broken into at Baptist Memorial Hospital in East Memphis.
Now those break-ins...
Well, the news right now, thousands of MLGW customers have been getting their water and gas, get this, for free. For some people, it's been going on for months now, and that is really costing utility millions of dollars. So if you do fall into that category, just know the good times, they are not lasting. You are going to have to start paying up soon. MLGW President, Doug McGowan, blames the controversial smart meters. He says they were incredibly expensive when the utility first installed them in our homes years ago. And it turns out that they are not so smart after all. They actually failed at registering the usage of gas and water for 19,000 customers. MLGW is trying to fix the backlog and figure out just what those people owe.
For the utility,
Well, by the way, hundreds of these smart meters fail every month. So right now there's just no end in sight for how long MLGW may be dealing with this problem. Time now 6:15. Let's get back to that breaking news. We know at least 3 people are now dead and another 5 are hurt after yet another mass shooting, this one at Michigan State University. The shooting started late last night. It happened actually in 2 separate locations on the campus in East Lansing.
Let's get right to 8.
Well, as we continue to celebrate Black History Month, we want to focus on the history made right here in Memphis. This week marks 55 years since the Memphis sanitation strike.
Now those protests,
that list is just, it doesn't even touch the surface of all of the wonderful Black-owned restaurants in Memphis. I've tried all of them. They're wonderful too, but the list, it just goes on, and I have to shout out my favorite, Cupcake Cutie.
Yes.
It's like my
so
favorite.
good.
I can't even say favorite restaurant in the city because it's a bakery, but it might as well be.
But it's good.
It's I could
so
eat it every day.
Good. You got me craving. I go there and I get the red velvet with the cream cheese frosting,
Yep.
and then some sprinkles on top.
Have you tried the cupcake shake though?
No.
It is worth every calorie.
Okay,
It is a cupcake and a milkshake, and thank me later. Now your
Perfect.
waistline may not, but you will.
That's okay. It's Valentine's Day, right? Treat yourself.
Exactly. Treat yourself. All right, we'll be right back after the break. Hello and welcome to the debrief. I'm Eryn Rogers. Tonight, a dire situation in parts of southeastern Texas after days of relentless rain. Video shared by the Houston Police Department shows one of its officers rescuing a man from floodwaters after downpours left parts of the state underwater. In a post on the police department's Facebook page, the officer heard the man yelling for help
from a trailer and hopped on a jet ski to rescue him. The man and his 3 dogs, you can see there in the video, all made it out safely. Well, right now, more than 2 million people are under flood watches, with forecasters calling for several more inches of rain this evening. Bayous are already being pushed to the brink, and rivers have overflowed their banks. National correspondent John Moan is live in Liberty, Texas this evening, which is just east of the city of Houston. John, floodwater still high, but you've been talking to people there. What have they been saying to you?
Absolutely thinking of those people as they brace for even more. National correspondent John Moan live for us in Liberty, Texas this evening. John, thank you. Well, more student protesters being cleared out by law enforcement. Earlier this morning, LAPD riot officers arrived on the campus of USC to clear out an encampment there as pro-Palestinian protests continue all across the country. You can see the officers in protective gear on campus just before dawn this morning to clear out the tents and protesters. They told people if they didn't leave, they'd be arrested. Now, you might remember last week, police arrested more than 90 people there after LAPD officers clashed with demonstrators. All of this is coming after the university announced it canceled the graduation speech from its pro-Palestinian valedictorian. Now you're looking at a scene from protests at the University of Virginia. Officials say police arrested 25 people there yesterday for trespassing on the campus. Police clashed with pro-Palestinian protesters who refused to move tents from the campus. Student protesters at the university in Charlottesville began protesting outside the school chapel on Tuesday, many of them chanting "Free Palestine." Meanwhile, we are approaching the 7th month of fighting between Israel and Hamas. Hamas sent a team to Egypt to talk to mediators about another possible ceasefire and hostage release. But at this time, Israel hasn't sent a delegation to Cairo. A senior Israeli official is downplaying the possibility of a full end to the war. The White House says President Biden and Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu spoke by phone on Saturday to discuss increasing humanitarian aid and a planned Israeli military operation in Gaza. Israel has closed the main crossing point for delivering much-needed aid to Gaza. That comes in response to an attack that Hamas militants claim they staged. They say they killed and hurt Israeli soldiers in that attack. As the fighting presses on in Gaza, the World Food Program says northern Gaza is in a full-blown famine. Thomas Hapa is monitoring developments and joins us now with the details there. Thomas. Well, coming up, South Dakota Governor Kristi Noem is defending herself yet again over something she wrote in her new book.